Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Well, this is exciting. Nicole, what part of the world are you in?
I'm in DC.
I'm in South Carolina, just about a few states away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Excited to
Love it.
be here. Excited to be here.
1 minute left, guys.
Okay.
Be ready
Okay.
to chatting because you can anytime go live.
Wonderful.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first ever Digital Global Summit organized by WEF Bangalore, Women Economic Forum Bangalore team. And I'm honored to have with us two important speakers, the keynote speakers, best-selling authors. I'm really looking forward to the session. Good morning to both of you. We have Nicole Esmeju from Washington, D.C. We have Evans out here. So we will give 12 minutes to Nicole to give her a talk on the topic resilience in the face of uncertainty. Over to Nicole. The time starts now for you.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. It's morning here. I know it's evening there in India, but I am so excited to be with you all with the Women's Economic Forum. And so, my topic resilience in the time of uncertainty. And I want to talk for the time that has been allotted to me from the thought you may bend, but you won't break. You may bend, but you won't break. So I'm a mom of three sons. My first son, my oldest son, he loved to box. And so my husband and I, we decided to get him a Bop'em Sock'em. Now, let me describe to you this toy. It was just simply designed to pop up every time my son would hit it. Every time he hit it, it would pop right back up. And as I thought about my presentation today, I thought about the times when my son would hit that Bop'em Sock'em, and it didn't matter how many times he hit it, how he hit it, the way he hit it, it would always bounce back up. And that is how it is for each one of us in life. And the whole design for that toy was about what was inside of it. It didn't really have anything to do with its external makeup. It was what was on the inside of it. And so we are on the same track. Let me just tell you what resilience means so that we are on the same track. According to www.dictionary.com, resilience is the power or ability to return to the original form, position after being bent, compressed, or stretched. That was the first definition. The second one says the ability to recover readily from adversity. I love that. To recover readily. The ability to go back to your original form after you've been bent. And that is exactly what happened with this Bop'em Sock'em. No matter what it hit it, it would always bounce back to its original form, its original setting. And that's how it is for you and for me, that no matter what hits us, whether it's illness, whether it's financial difficulty, it doesn't matter what it is, we have the ability to bounce back. You may bend, but you won't break. And, you know, the thing of it is, in life, it's one of those kinds of things where some situations you can see coming, and then others you just get hit out of nowhere, it seems like. You get blindsided. And so that's where we find ourselves today, kind of in this pandemic, blindsided by it, not seeing it coming. And sometimes it's like that in our lives as well, when we lose a loved one unexpectedly or something tragic happens to us. And we feel like we just are not going to be able to bounce back to our normal or bounce back to a place of strength and a place of fortitude from the inside. But that's what I want to tell you today, that you have everything on the inside of you to bounce back. You may bend, but you won't break. And so I want to leave you with 3 ways that you can use to enhance your resiliency in times of uncertainty. And then the first one is remember. It is important for us to remember all that we have already gone through. I like to call them the faith files and the holy highlights. That's what I like to call them. But the fact of the matter is, we all have experiences in our lives that cause us to look back to see just how strong we were, to see that if we made it back then, we certainly can make it today. And so that is what I want you to always think about. Remember what you've already come through. And that's going to give you the strength and the inner fortitude, just like that bop'em sock'em, that no matter what hits you, you may bend, but you won't break. So that's number 1. Remember all of the things that you've already gone through. And then number 2, you have to recite over and over again that I can make it. I can come through this. I'm going to make it out of this. And so you have to recite those positive affirmations for yourself to remind you how strong you are, to remind you that you have everything on the inside of you that you need to endure. And that's exactly what we're all doing all around the world now in this pandemic. We are enduring. We're enduring because we have some experiences to pull on to help us to make it through today and in the days ahead. So that's number 2, recite those positive affirmations to yourself. And then number 3, you have to rejoice. And we have to think about all of the things that are going well for us. We're still here, yes? And even if there have been some people around you who have been sick, and I know people who have been sick who have recovered, and I also know people who have been sick and they passed away. But the reality of it is we have the capacity to help each other. And that is what's most important during this time of uncertainty, that we help each other. And so to that end, I want to just encourage you to always reach out to other people. Reach out to them to let them know that they're not alone, to let them know that you are with them, because we all feel a bending in our hearts, a bending in our souls, a bending in our spirits. But the reality of it is there is a force on the inside of all of us that will cause us not to break. And so you might bend during these times of uncertainty, but there is a resilient spirit on the inside of you. There is a power on the inside of you. Woo, I feel that. There is a power on the inside of you that will cause you to stand up under pressure. Yes, that will cause you not to lose your footing to the point that you cannot get yourself back on track. And so I want to thank you for allowing me this opportunity just to interject my spirit and my heart with all of the speakers who've already gone before me and those who are coming behind me. Certainly my partner for this section, Evans Duran. I want to thank you all for allowing me this opportunity just to align my heart with yours, because we're all going through an uncertain time now. But the reality is we have the resiliency to ensure that we make it through. And so thank you all so much. And I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you.
Wow, so you finished way before the time. So thank you, Nicole, for giving a wonderful insight. And I move over to Evan Durian, who is a Christian coach and a keynote speaker.